Hey everybody, welcome to Wednesday. Welcome to the Freak Show. Of course, we have American Horror Story weekly Wednesday live stream tonight. So thank you all so much for being here. All right, so we have just a smidge bit of news this week to actually bring you. And of course, I've been keeping an eye out on American Horror Story. Now, as far as I know, they start filming next month for season 9 for 1984. So filming will begin next month. And I do apologize, guys. I was not able to watch the FX panel at the TCA press tour. Or excuse me, that's the one that's actually upcoming. The AHS Apocalypse for Your Consideration panel. That one was this past weekend. And I honestly felt that we weren't going to get any information on it. And sadly, I was right. There was no American Horror Story producer, director, any of the actors, anybody actually on for the panel. They were really just doing for Apocalypse. So sadly, we did not get anything at the panel, though there were people there who was absolutely, letting me know what was going on. And let's see. Tim Miner actually gave an interview, and he said about American Horror Story 1984, I think it's going to be really scary, but a lot of fun, like it always is. And if you have a taste for 80s horror, you're in for a real treat. So we get a little bit of confirmation from Tim Miner that we're going to get some good 80s, horror this season. And that's really That's really good. I'm really happy about that one. We already talked about Jennifer Lynch. We already talked about Ryan Murphy having all of those projects. And we did that the week before last. Okay, so there is one more panel, and that is going to be on August 6th of this year. So at the end of the summer, the FX panel is going to be at the TCA press tour. And we are expecting a lot of information then. Isn't that when we got the trailer for Apocalypse of last year? But we are expecting to get a lot of information on August 6th, 2019, and we should definitely still get a lot of information even before then. We should get confirmations on actors, directors, that kind of thing. So I definitely expect information to start coming out next month on June regarding season 9 AHS 1984. And more news, Guess Kenworthy gave a little interview with someone, and he was talking about how he got the gig for American Horror Story for season 9. And he talked about how he had met Ryan Murphy before and told him that he was a little interested in acting. And then Ryan just called him up one day and asked him to come read. And he said he was really nervous, but he went and he read and he got the part. So it's on AHS Leaks. If you guys want to go check it out, get kind of a more feel of who Gus Kenworthy is as a person. He seems really awesome, and I honestly can't wait to actually start seeing him for this season. And I cannot wait to see who else we're going to get this season as well. What's up, the Michelson Edits? It's so great to have you. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to thumb it up if you are enjoying the video. Don't forget to click the subscribe and notification bell button, because, of course, I'm going to go live anytime we get information. Now, this Monday was my son's birthday, and all this week has been graduations and end of the year parties and all that stuff. So I'm really wiped. And really looking forward to summer. But I'm really excited to see what's going to happen this season. I am definitely working on theory videos. It's just taken me some time to actually think about what they're going to do. But with Tim saying that they're, if you love 1980s horror, then you're going to be in a treat for this. And I love 1980s horror. I have a ton of 1980s horror upstairs. Actually, I'll probably show it to you guys. Let's see. Yeen finna do that. I love that name. Said, hey, Mary, off topic, but are you excited for Pose June 11th? Yes. Yes, I am more than excited for Pose Season 2. And if you guys follow me on Twitter, it's at MaryGirl Moody. I have been watching Pose Season 1 on Netflix because sadly, I I don't own season 1, but it's on Netflix. So if you guys want to watch Pose season 1, it's on Netflix right now. Go watch it. I was tweeting about it the past couple of days, so you can go to my Twitter as well. I've actually been having a really good time too in my Twitter lately with the whole stop the bans with abortion that's been trending in Alabama, Missouri, and Georgia. And I've been having a lot of fun trolling people on Twitter. I don't do that kind of stuff, but however, don't forget, last year I nearly died. So this year I'm doing exactly what I want when I want it. And I felt like trolling people who wanted to control women's bodies. And it's been very fun. Excuse me. So go check out my Twitter. There's a whole bunch of Pose postings there. And yes, Pose is starting June 2nd or June 11th. And I'm very excited for Pose season 2. I'm really glad that we're getting one. And finally, I saw an advertisement today that actually had MJ Rodriguez in it. And I was really afraid that since season 2 was going to take place in the 90s, that by that time, Blanca, the character, had passed away from being HIV positive. But looks like she's going to be in season 2. I'm so happy. Her and Billy Lord are going to be in season 2. Very excited about, or Billy Lord, sorry, Billy Porter. They're going to be in season 2. I am very excited. So Glenn says, yes, Mary, the bans are ridiculous. And I absolutely agree with that. Even though abortion is not something I would choose, it's not my choice. It doesn't mean that it's my choice to make for every other woman around the world. And that's bullshit that they're trying to completely ban abortion no matter what. That's just absolutely messed up. So, when you've literally written the book on it, Murder by Alpha, if you guys know, that's one of my novels that I wrote. And in that book, it actually included abortion and statistics. And this person on Twitter tried to tell me that 75% of women just have abortions for no reason. And it was just, you have messed with the wrong person. I may not know very much of Game of Thrones because I haven't caught up on all the books. And there's other subjects that I don't know too terribly much about. But when it comes to statistics and facts, that's something that I know on almost every subject. So anyway, so D King, it's so great to have you. Glenn says, I hope MJ gets an Emmy nomination for her performance. Oh, shoot. And that reminds me, guys. MJ Rodriguez is up right now for Breakthrough Performer of the Year at the MTV Movie and Music Awards. So if you would please go to, darn it, I put the link on my Twitter. But I think it's mtv.com/vote or something like that. Movie and Music Awards. Something like that. I'll try to put the link in the description here. But she is up for Breakthrough Performer of the Year. And I definitely went and voted for her. I've been voting for her a lot. And they give you a break every you can't. Yeah, I was actually going to see if Blake could write a program that would just keep voting for her. But they don't allow you to do that. You have to wait 7 hours before you can go back and vote again. So it's really sucky. They're really trying to make some fair rules on this. We're trying to get MJ to win. But she is up again for Breakthrough Performance of the Year. Please go vote for her. I will try to definitely put, thank you so much, Glenn. Glenn put the link up for that. And Emily said, I find it funny. It's 70% men, 100% will never get pregnant. I know, right? And then, of course, when I'd say something, when I'd call somebody out for some stupid bullshit statistic that they posted, they would try to hit below the belt like, oh, she's just mad because some guy will never get her pregnant. Things like that. That's what you'd get from these supposed pro-life Christians, and it was just so funny to aggravate them to no end and for them to break their little Christian rules that they think they follow by. Because they think they're saving an infant, but they don't care about the hundreds and thousands of children that are in foster care. And I've seen so many children in foster care. They want out fast. They're being abused. And I know it's not a perfect system, but there's so many people out there that say foster care is better, adoption's better, never have an abortion. And there's even women who have had abortions they've had abortions and they are lobbying to take the choice away from other women. And it's really sick and ridiculous out there of how stupid people are. So like I said, it's just been really funny because, when you're really sick and sadly you don't laugh, you don't smile, you don't sleep, you don't eat. So you troll, and that gives you a little bit of tiny bit of happiness. So anyway, but Yin Finna Do That asked, how do you feel about Anjelica Huston? I feel like Ryan should really try and get her to join AHS. She could really fill that Jessica Lange void. I do agree with that, Yin, because I don't know if you guys ever have seen the show Medium with Patricia Arquette. That show was like maybe 10 years ago. But Patricia Arquette played a medium that helped the police, and she had a husband and 3 daughters. And Anjelica Huston was actually in that show, and she did fantastic. Lily Rabe was actually in Medium as well. She cameoed for 2 episodes. If you guys have never watched it, it's fantastic. Again, the show is Medium. It's with Patricia Arquette, and Lily Rabe was in she was in a 2-part episode where she was a victim, but it's really fun. It's really good. I think that was a really great show. And I love Anjelica Huston. Absolutely. I mean, The Witches. I mean, come on, this is Anjelica Huston. But if I remember correctly, and I think I might, you guys let me know in the comments, but she supports Woody Allen, right? I mean, she's all about Woody. And no, you cannot support Woody Allen. I mean, it's so weird on how that man is still getting so much support. And he is, yeah, I'm sorry. I mean, maybe I'm right. Jalen, She Can Act. The Witches is my favorite childhood movie. I hope Frances Conroy gets a main role from Can't Shake You, Mel. Yeah, no one can replace Jessica, but Anjelica could really deliver just like her. She's been in a short film. I wouldn't call her an actress, but I want it really bad. Haha. So you guys let me know. But I do think that she supports Woody Allen, and it's like supporting Roman Polanski. Then again, sometimes I feel really bad. I don't know. Sometimes I feel really bad for Roman Polanski because I feel that he wouldn't be the pedophile that he is now if his wife and his baby hadn't have been brutally murdered by the Manson family. Now, I'm not saying that that's an excuse. That is absolutely not an excuse, but I just don't think that ever would have happened if his family and baby wouldn't have been murdered. Sadly, I think that took him down a dark path that he never recovered from, and he has been there since then. So, and that definitely shows with him going after young girls. So, and my God, I'm so sorry. I know we're talking about American Horror Story, but my God, did you guys hear about Moby and Natalie Portman? I just wanted to say very quickly that when I was 12 years old, I dated Paul Stanley, and that was that's the main singer, the lead singer of Kiss. I may have been 12 years old, and he may have been only an image on the front of a record cover, but in my heart, it was real, okay? And just like Moby, he felt it was real. But I mean, doesn't that really show you that he thought they were in a relationship and she thought this was this creepy guy stalking on her? So it just really gives you an idea on how women and men just really kind of view things differently. So yeah. Oh, Glenn is asking, what's the tea with Natalie? So Moby came on, did like an interview to promote his new book. And he said that in the book, he talked about how he dated Natalie Portman when she was 20. She wasn't 20. She had literally just a few days ago turned 18 years old. And he was like a 34-year-old guy. And he said that he dated Natalie Portman, but that all of a sudden she said that, I'm cheating on you, I'm dating someone else, and they broke up. So Natalie came on and made a statement that they were never dating, that she just thought of him as this creepy old stalker who followed her around when she was a teenager, and that it was disturbing to her that he was using her in order to think that they dated and then to promote a book. So you guys check that out. It was really funny because, like I said, when they said that, it made me think that reminds me of when I was in a relationship with Paul Stanley. It was one-sided, and like that nice big diamond ring that I was wearing yesterday, or the last time I was streaming, it wasn't real, but damn it, it was real in my heart. But yeah, that was absolutely creepy. Check that out, guys. It's trending right now, I think, on Twitter. Definitely check that out. But so, okay, we have Gus Kenworthy and we have Emma Roberts officially confirmed. Evan Peters is definitely not coming back to American Horror Story just this season only. So he will be coming back next year. And as far as I'm concerned, he is not going to be in post season 2. And that's fine. You know, he seems like he needs to take a nice break. But he is definitely not going to be in season 2. We have not received official confirmation that Sarah Paulson's going to be in season 9 of American Horror Story, 1984. So we're still waiting on that. There are a lot of people that we're waiting to see if they will confirm. However, you guys have to understand that we're moving into the 9th season right now. And at that time, sadly, a lot of actors start to bail because that's a lot of time to be with one project, you know. So sadly, it seems like maybe some of our reoccurring actors will not come back. But again, we're just waiting on confirmation. And when we do, I will make sure that you guys get the tea. I promise. I know I want a happy, healthy Evan too, BRT. B. Devlin is asking, what about Billy Lord? I definitely think she's going to return. It seems like she's found a little niche in American Horror Story. And according, you know, in my opinion, she's probably going to take over for Sarah Paulson because Sarah will eventually leave the show. I hope she doesn't. But Sarah Paulson is an extremely talented and successful actress. There will be a point where she is not going to star in an American Horror Story season. I know Murder House was the first one because she'd only had a minor role. But I sadly think there will come a time where Sarah's going to need to take a break and focus on her other endeavors because she's getting a lot of them. I mean, she was in Bird Box. I mean, she's had some fantastic movies out there that that she's been in lately. So absolutely. Oh yeah, Glenn, Miss America. She's starting in Miss America. So she's doing so many projects. Sarah Paulson has been cast in FX's miniseries Miss America. So absolutely. So as far as I'm concerned, then that would leave Billy Lord with enough space for us to really see her incredible acting chops. So I would really love to see that. And I mean, I don't want Sarah Paulson to leave American Horror Story. I don't want her to leave the franchise, but when Jessica left, it made room for incredible actors such as Sarah Paulson, Evan Peters, and so many other actors like Cheyenne Jackson and Billy Lord and Emma Roberts. It allowed so many other actors to step forward and shine in her absence. So I really do hope that the same thing will happen if Sarah decides not to come back for season 9 of American Horror Story. I just hope that they put somebody in there that will shine just as brightly as she does and that will, you know, take over as the AHS darling, so to speak. But what do you guys think? Do you think Sarah's going to return? Do you think we're going to get a whole new set of actors? You know, what do you think is going to happen this year for American Horror Story? Okay, so what I'm going to do, guys, is next week I will be back. I do apologize. Things have been extremely crazy around here. So things will be hopefully a little bit more steadier here soon. And thank you all so much for being here. If you want to help the channel, just give it a like, give this video a like. You can certainly subscribe and click that bell notification button. Or if you want to take it another step further, you can donate via Super Chat or join my Patreon, where we stream every week. We stream on Wednesday nights. Patrons get their own American Horror Story live stream. Patrons get their Friday night true crime live stream nights. And then we do Saturday interactive patron nights. So thank you all so much for watching. If you want to help the channel, just you can take those routes. If not, just click the like button up. That's for free. You don't have to do anything as well. So B. Devlin says, it's so hard for us to imagine AHS without Jessica, but everyone stepped up to the plate and it soared. I love Jessica, but we survived. And while I'd hate to see Sarah go, I think we would survive if she leaves too. I completely agree, B. Devlin. I completely agree with you 100%. The show is very strong enough with the writing and the talent that are on the show that they could definitely continue to carry themselves. Not like a Game of Thrones. Which Orange is the New Black. I don't know if you guys saw, they released a teaser for the final season, which comes in July. I think it's July 26th. And I'm just not ready for that show to end. But it's going to. I just hope that they give it a better send-off than what they did for Game of Thrones. 80s movies, please show us. Absolutely. So next Wednesday, we'll talk about American Horror Story News, but we'll also go over famous and awesome 80s movies, especially those from 1984. I got a bunch of them upstairs. I'll bring them down and we will talk about them. Thank you all so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. I will be back next Wednesday. Patrons, I will see you guys tomorrow. I love you all very much. Thank you all so much for being here. And of course, don't forget to hit the subscribe and the bell notification button because I will go live when American Horror Story News breaks. Thank you all very much for being here, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.